How many players in NBA history could pull off this move as a rookie against Michael Jordan? Single-handedly carry a team to beat the prime Shaq and Kobe Lakers in a finals game, and win 4 scoring titles while standing a whopping 5'11"? Allen Iverson was a bad, bad man. But aside from being one of the most intense, talented, and of course, controversial
We talking about practice.
players in the NBA, there's one thing that you probably didn't know Allen Iverson was the first to do. Let's flash back to 1993. Allen Iverson was in the midst of serving a 5-year jail sentence for his involvement at a bowling alley brawl earlier that year as a high school junior. Regarded as one of the top recruits in the country for both football and basketball, this questionable jail sentence was set to totally derail Iverson's promising future before it even began. But he was given a breath of life just 4 months into his term when Virginia Governor L. Douglas Wilder granted Iverson conditional clemency. The surprise move allowed Allen to return to high school as long as he abided by a curfew and took up counseling. Oh yeah, there was one other catch. He couldn't participate in organized sports until after he graduated. Iverson made good on his end of the deal, and what happened next you almost wouldn't believe. On August 4th, 1994, having signed on to play at Georgetown, Allen played in his first organized game in over a year, playing in the Kinner League in McDonough Gymnasium on Georgetown's campus. This NCAA-sanctioned summer league has attracted some major talent over the years, including Patrick Ewing, Alonzo Mourning, Dikembe Mutombo, Steve Francis, Gilbert Arenas, and Kevin Durant. The neighborhood was buzzing about Iverson's return, and over 700 people showed up to pack the small gym and be a witness. Let's just say, the man did not disappoint. Against the top collegiate talent in the city, and once again, playing in his first organized game in over a year, Iverson showed out and dropped 40 points. As a freshman at Georgetown, Iverson would go on to average 20 points per game, being named Big East Rookie of the Year and Big East Defensive Player of the Year. But that 40-point debut wasn't the only time AI dropped jaws at the Kinner League. The following year, heading into his sophomore season, a 31-year-old Scoop Jackson stopped by Georgetown's campus to check out Iverson in the Kinner League. Scoop was a new writer for a young basketball magazine called Slam. Slam had originated just a year before in 1994, and while Sports Illustrated was seen as clean-cut, straight-laced, and well, maybe even a little snobby, Slam was the total opposite. In your face, loud, and straight hip-hop. And what athlete represented those characteristics better than Allen Iverson? Scoop walked into McDonough Gym at halftime of Iverson's Kinner League game to see AI's team down by 22 points. And what followed, Scoop refers to as a religious and spiritual experience. Iverson went off for 62 points. Scoop immediately called his boss at Slam and said they absolutely had to put Iverson on the cover. But his boss wasn't buying it. Slam had never put a college player on the cover. He said it wouldn't sell. But Scoop insisted. You don't understand. This dude is the next big thing. Scoop even threatened to quit if they didn't put Iverson on the cover, and eventually he got his way. In January of 1996, Allen Iverson appeared as the first ever college player on the cover of Slam magazine. The publisher, having not witnessed the greatness himself, was still concerned about sales, so Iverson's cover was released on the East Coast, while UCLA star Charles O'Bannon was put on the cover in the West Coast. And to this day, has any athlete ever better personified what Slam magazine is all about? Defiant, passionate, a warrior, a cultural icon. In fact, Allen Iverson has been on the cover of Slam magazine more times than any athlete other than LeBron James and Kobe Bryant. More than Steph, more than Shaq, and yes, even more than Michael Jordan. So next time you think about the greatness of Allen Iverson, don't forget about his epic Kinner League performances and how the dude was so sick that he convinced an NBA magazine to make him the first college player on the cover. One month from the release of this video, I will select a random viewer to win a free copy of this throwback Allen Iverson Slam magazine. For a chance to win, you must be a subscriber to the channel and drop a comment on this video about either Allen Iverson or Slam magazine. Thanks for watching.